Hi guys, hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial. It's pretty simple, but I think some of the tips and the little tricks may be handy for you going back to school. We want it to look a little bit natural, but we also want a little bit of makeup because we're girls, and why wouldn't we? So yeah, I hope you enjoy this and I'll speak to you next week. So for foundation today I'm going to be using the Fit Me from Maybelline in the shade 210. I'm just going to pop that all over my face. The coverage isn't really heavy on this foundation, so this is probably perfect for school because you don't want to look like you're wearing too much makeup, because if not you'll get told off and you have to go wash it all off. And I know I used to get told off all the time and have to go wash my makeup off, and I used to be so upset. Or I'd sort of try and wipe some of it off and not all of it, just get away with just wiping the minimal amount off. This is definitely a foundation for the younger skin. It doesn't work that great on me because I'm a bit older now. It doesn't last as long, but I think for youthful skin it's probably perfect, and I think that's what it's made for. Don't forget to run along your neck, because you don't want to have like your hair up or something and have a big tied line there, because that'll be a telltale sign that you've got makeup on, girls. That's why you need to get your foundation to match your neck. Don't match it to your face, match it to your neck. Next I'm going to highlight under my eyes with the Age Rewind concealer in light. And just pop that in a triangle shape under your eye. Like so. Just to make you feel nice and awake in the morning when it's school time and you just want to go back to sleep. This will give you the illusion of being awake. And you can put a little bit on your forehead if you like, and your cupid's bow, and a tiny bit down the bridge of your nose, and even your chin. And I'm just going to blend that out with that same brush that I used for my foundation. Okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit of translucent powder under that highlight area just to set that in place. A lot of people don't need to do this, but I do because mine just slips off. And you could even put powder all over your face to set that foundation too if you like, but I'm not going to. And you just press it into the skin, that powder into the area where you want it. And if I'm putting powder under your eyes, it also stops the mascara from imprinting onto your concealer under your eye, which happens to me all the time if I don't put enough on. Next I'm going to be using this handy little trio from Tropic Skincare, and it's got a bronzer, a blush and a highlight inside. So you can even put this in your school bag if you want to do some touching up in the day because it's all compact. First of all I'm going to use the bronzer, and I'm going to bronze the top of my forehead. Just all around that hairline area, just to give yourself a nice bronzed look from the summer holidays. Then I'm using this big bronzer brush and not a contour brush, and I'm going to pop it onto the side of the brush and pinch my cheek slightly and just follow that line a little bit so it's a very slight contour, so it's not too obvious, and then just brush it upwards. Just so you give it warming the face up more than anything. And then just whatever's left on the brush, just run down the jawline and a little bit on the neck. And then pop a little bit more on the brush, but tap it off. Make sure you don't not tap it off. And run it down the sides of your nose just to add a little bit more shape. So then I'm going to use the blush in that palette and pop it on the brush, and then remember, tap it off. You don't want to look like Aunt Sally or a clown. So then smile, and then on the apples of these cheeks, just if I've rubbed all that blush off, I can go. Smile, and then on the apples of these cheeks, just pop that blush. This is quite bright actually, this blush, so make sure you blend it in if you use it. But this is really good because it's like natural and nice. It's not going to be harsh on your lovely young skin. And then finally the highlight shade in the palette, I'm putting on a tapered brush and I'm just putting it on the tops of my cheekbones. Now this is quite a good highlight to have because it isn't a very really, you know, obvious one. It isn't like, wow, she's got a big disco ball on her face, and we want to look natural and because we want to get away with it. And then run a little bit down the bridge of your nose if you haven't got oily skin. I'd leave the forehead, I think, because it might draw too much attention there. And then just pop a little bit on your cupid's bow. And then just using this furless brush, it is a Pro 6F brush, and I'm just going to blend all those shades together because we don't want any lines or obvious streaks. Now for eyebrows, quite often I use my MAC eyebrow pencil, but because we want to be a little bit more natural, I'm going to go with my Brow Bar To Go. It's a powder eyebrow kit, so it won't look too, it can look more natural. Powder's a lot more natural to use. So I'm going to use a MAC 266 brush, and I'm going to use the darkest shade, and I'm going to shape my brows with it. Starting at the inner corner, drawing that shape and dragging it up. For a full brow tutorial, check out the video below. I've put it in the description bar, so you can do the same technique but just with powder. Or you can use whatever eyebrow pencil you like, but I just think powder looks a little bit more natural. Now I'm just going to take a white eyeliner and I'm going to pop that on the rim of my waterline. Now please be aware that I am wearing eyelash extensions at the moment, so this probably doesn't look as natural as it could do. Usually I'd just put mascara on, but I had a wedding to go to at the weekend, so I have got these eyelashes on that I can't take off at the moment. So yeah, it may look a little bit more dramatic than it will do on you. Then I'm going to use this Eye Glow Cube palette from Pixie, and I'm going to use the whitest shade, which is just above the yellowy shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the inner corners of my eye, just to wake me up a bit more. For any white eyeshadow, like a light eyeshadow will do. Then from my Brow Bar To Go, I'm going to use the lighter shade in the middle, and I'm going to pop that into my crease, because it's quite a natural colour. Like a very light brown, but very lightly put that in and just really blend it out so it doesn't look like you've got anything on, but it's just adding a little bit more dimension to the eye, just opening that eye up a little bit more than it already is. Okay, I'm not going to put any highlight on my brow bone because I don't want it to look all shimmery and obvious that we've got makeup on our eyes really. That contoury colour in the crease has just defined the eye a little bit, and it has made that area look a little bit lighter anyway, so there's no need to put any highlight there. Now you just need to pop on your mascara. I've obviously got my top lashes done. I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom lashes just to balance it out a bit, and I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara because it's really good, and I think it sort of makes your eyelashes go a little bit feathery and not caked in mascara, which is a perfect one for school. Now I'm going to use my favourite lip gloss at the moment, and that is one from Gerald Cosmetics, and it's called Buttercream. It's one that Jaclyn Hill created and I use it all the time, but I think it's just the perfect shade for so many different occasions, but I think it'll be great for school too. And just so you know, you can get 25% off any of the lip glosses and the Brow Bar To Go and anything on White Enlightening or Gerald Cosmetics website. You can get 25% off with the code JBLife, so bargain. So guys, that is the final look. I hope everything goes well for you at school, and I hope you're looking forward to going back. I used to always love getting like a new uniform and just getting a new bag and new shoes, so hopefully with this makeup and your new clothes you can show yourself off and tell everyone what a great summer you've had. I really hope you've enjoyed your summer holidays, and work hard this year, and just think that, you know, all of your hard work will pay off in the future, because you want to be the best that you can be. So work hard. I'll speak to you guys next week. Thanks for watching.